pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Allen's throw is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass. The latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. 5. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Waddle, the motion man, right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. Third down incompletion, fourth down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Taylor.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. When he launched that football, I'm guessing he was thinking end zone, but he'll take it. Now they're knocking on the door.
I like the way you can read his thoughts. Think of it from the opposite side of the ball. They thought they had a chance to make a play and knock it away. Reset now and hold them to a field goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. First down, here's the run with Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Allen now looks to throw.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Taylor will throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime with a visiting past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. A give left side. Here's Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Play action. It's Taylor. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Steps away.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Sideline here is complete. Couldn't keep this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by, look at the big man rumble. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't
Touchdown!